goodness, YouTube is so annoying! Hello everyone, welcome back to Soul. It's Dwarfin' time. We're rocking the Dwarf Engineer today. Gonna continue the campaign that I started a few days ago. A little bit later, hoping to swap over to some tournament practice, 1,000 points PvP. But for now, we're gonna continue on here with the Dwarf and see what we can get done in the campaign. Hope you're all having a lovely Thursday evening. I know I am. Alright, let's have a look at our army. It's been a little while. We have a catapult with 2 flying machines. One of them has the engineer on it. And we've got a couple of units of crossbows. Okay, good to see. We need to get some money, so let's go for the elite battle here. Korgak, you say. Alright, Korgak. Let's see how you like many dwarven crossbows in your face. Let's just hang out back here. The stone thrower. Okay, lots of warriors. We got brutes. We got boar chariots. We got boar riders. Okay. We can't see the chariot. I'll tell you what. We can definitely distract those 2 flanks with some flyers. So we're gonna try and kill the center here. Okay, maybe we will go for the chariot just because it's right on top of me here. I'm gonna just try and put a couple wounds on it. Yeah, that's probably enough there. We get maybe 6, maybe 6.1. Yeah, there we go. We're out of charge arc there now. I think we put this flying machine up on the flank of the boar riders. Fire off some shots at them, 3-up saves. We kill a boar rider, that's good stuff. What is going on with my YouTube app? It's always broken, and I don't know why. There we go, now I can see the chat. Hello everyone! Hello to the 3 homies in chat. Thank you for stopping by today. Very much appreciated. I think we can get nice and close here and shoot some more accurate fire at the Orc War Chief. Oh, that's pretty good. Now we kill another couple of brutes. We'll turn around here. Get ourselves ready to... I'm going to, well, there's no need to put the mechanical expertise on anything just yet. Actually, you know what? There is. I'm going to put it on this one so that we can reroll ones. Rune of Flame, +1 power. Okay, here's what I'm wondering. Can we, okay, we can't get behind him, so we have to rely on this to hopefully finish off the chariot. It doesn't finish off the chariot. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're totally safe. Not a big deal. I thought for a moment there that we were super screwed, but we're completely fine. So we just skip charges. Our dwarven gun line does not want to charge anything. I think our catapult wants to get rid of this chariot. Bye, chariot. I would say it's nice knowing you, but it was not. And then over here... Yeah, we can totally just get behind this orc unit. Not a big deal. We'll blast these guys. Yeah, we reroll the 1s. That's nice. We get a couple of models removed from the unit there. Okay, the brute is on top of us with the war chief. We get one war chief unit there. Gonna start running away a bit. And can we get out of their charge arc? It's looking like probably a no. What if we run away? Yeah, we can do it if we run away. So what I'll do is I'll just do like a 0.2 there, give myself some shots. These dwarf crossbows are pretty darn good. And we run away. And we're out of their charge arc. That's the problem with heavy infantry is they're well, they're pretty bad. They're very slow. They don't really tend to do very much, honestly. I feel like we could maybe go in here and go on the side of that unit, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to go there for now. Give myself the option of rear charging. I don't think I need to, though. Honestly, I think that we're fine how we are. We're just going to keep flying circles around the boars and shooting them. Gotta make sure that we're still live here. Looks good to me. It doesn't look like anything's crashed. My my YouTube app has crashed, as usual. Okay, yeah, we get another boar rider down there. That's not too bad. Only 3 boar riders left. Gotta reload this to see if it fixes it. So another person just hopped in. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Love to see you. Hang on. There we go. We get. I think that's. Oh, it's not quite 4-up shooting there. Still got the 5-ups to hit. Alrighty, that's fine. No danger here to my units. I'm gonna throw catapults at you. Ooh, the big rock, man, the big rock! Wow, taking almost all those 5-up saves. Alrighty. It's totally fine. Just gonna blast him in the flank with a bunch of crossbows. Not quite kill the war chief. War chief's almost down though. Good hits with the flamer, but sadly to no avail. Doesn't really do much. We could rear charge them, but we don't need to. I'm just gonna keep shooting them until they go away. The AI is not smart enough to do much of anything. Okay, we're gonna go over here then with the steam gun. We're gonna go into the rear arc. They're finally deciding that they need to go help their war chief. They don't even feel a single prick of pain from the very hot steam coming out of my flying machine. And the orcs barely feel it as well. It seems like the orcs are, well, used to being super hot. Maybe they're desert orcs, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go throw a big rock at that guy. We kill a couple of them. They also seem very resilient to big rocks. Good for them. Just gonna pepper some shots into there. Yeah, we get one wound. Nothing too crazy. We're just gonna kill this war chief with our other crossbows. He's down. War chief is down, ladies and gents. We got rid of him. And we're just gonna continue to shoot these guys until they decide to leave us alone. There's no reason for us to get into melee here. We just don't have to. We're just gonna keep pelting them until they decide to give up. And it should be any time now that they decide to give up. Yep, roading this turn, there we go. Let's throw one more rock just for good measure. Just to show those orcs what we think of them. And I want to get rid of this last boar rider, and then I'll just skip turn. Oh, he's not quite dead, eh? Alright, good to know. We'll just go behind them so that we don't get charged, just in case. I don't know, there could be a bug or something. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. This is an indie game. Not perhaps the most polished of all games of all time. Certainly works better than most of the, most of the Bethesda games that I've ever played. I think here we want skill because I want to buy the pistol for him. And then I think Rune of Resilience, pretty good. Reroll ones on ranged attack rolls, please and thank you. And then our Stone Thrower. +1 bonus hit, yes. Very good stuff. You'll love to see that. And we're just going to take money on absolutely everything because we're only down a couple of models here. And we are going to hit up the shop. Ooh! A Dwarf Foreman with a unit of elite infantry? I don't mind if I do. We got a unit of veterans here. They're fearless, completely unbreakable. I think 50% base unit replenishment because they're gonna eventually start taking some big damage. Give me the dwarf pistol. And what else do we need here? My goodness, these dwarves are about to get pretty nasty. Let's go for hand weapon and shield just because it's nice and cheap. On the dwarven crossbows. And then on the veterans, we'll get heavy armor. That's some good resilience right there. I think they're defense 6 now. And then we don't really need any models. They're 9 out of 9. So we'll take the event. We might get screwed on the event. We'll see. Okay, that's not the best. I think I'd rather have the experience on them rather than the swap to whites. I think whites are pretty good, but these guys are better. I'm just gonna wait for them. They'll lose a couple models to get some experience. What? Oh, no. Shit. I did the wrong thing. Whoops. Oh, well. We have whites now, guys. That's not what I wanted to do. I forgot which option does which. Hello! Yes, I am going to be doing some ranked today. I do plan on doing some ranked. I'm just waiting for a couple of people to come online. And then I'll be doing some ranked with them. It's not the worst trade-up in the world for the veterans to become White Guard, but I definitely would have rather had the veterans. The veterans are better. Dwarves have crazy upgrades that they can get access to. Flying machine. Let me put the stone thrower over here. I'm eager to see the new patch changes. I haven't seen myself for... Oh, I haven't played myself. Yeah, the new patch changes are interesting. I'm gonna be playing 1,000 points tournament testing because I'm gonna participate in the next tournament that's upcoming. Drasgog the Giant. Okay, we don't exactly have like a big army here. I guess we can start off. Maybe we want to try and kill a giant. It's defense 6. We're still only power 5. I think maybe we want to kill a troll here. We can probably kill a couple of trolls. Okay, we got one troll. That's not bad. The giant has 2 up saves. The brutes do not, though. Those ones we rolled into absolutely nothing. That's unfortunate. A giant could be a problem for me here. Let's go with these crossbowmen. I'm gonna try and... Oh, you know what? We can actually move up a little bit. They don't have any cavalry or anything. I'm just gonna go on this war chief. Get a couple of orc warriors down. Okay, the flankers have moved. I'd rather not get charged by a giant, please. I don't think I can do very much over on this side, unfortunately. With this little laddie, he's not quite fast enough to get out of their charging arcs. Tell you what I can probably do, though, is put my steam gun into the giant. Doesn't do anything, unfortunately. And we'll just run away. I guess we could run, like, to this flank kind of deal. And then just turn. That should be fine. Then we'll jam these guys out of our catapult. Just gotta keep that catapult firing all game. And then we got a unit of White Guard with a Dwarf Foreman leading them, which is pretty weird. I'm gonna move to here. I'm just gonna shoot these guys. I think I'd rather use my dwarf pistol right now. Wow, that was completely useless. I definitely should have used my mechanical expertise ability. Oh well, it's fine. We melted some more orcs. These orcs seem a little bit less resilient to fire. It's good news for me. I'm gonna skip some charges. We don't need to charge anything right now. I'm pretty scared of these orc brutes, honestly. I think we want to try and thin out the orc warriors a little bit more. I'm probably just going to play Ring Around the Rosie with that giant all game. If I possibly can. On this side, things are a little bit more dangerous. We're out of charging distance there. We should probably be okay. I'd like to get rid of this orc warrior unit if possible. Ooh! Hitting a lot of shots there. That's good stuff. That orc warrior unit's getting worn down pretty well there. Guess we can go over this way, and we'll go and fight those orc brutes, I suppose. Maybe we'll try and outflank them. Okay, the trolls have moved. It's good stuff for me. I'm going to try and put some more range pressure onto those orc warriors. Two hits is not exactly ideal. I'm going to start retreating here, so the brutes can't get on top of me. And then I'm going to come over here. I need to get behind the trolls and rear charge them, so they don't get my catapult. I guess I'll put a shot into the giant again, and hey, we force a couple of 2-up saves, and he succumbs to those wounds. Okay, that's a rear charge on the trolls. That's good stuff right there. Brutes still can't get on top of me. Let's go for the dwarf pistol again. Nice, we got both hits this time. Wow. They just make both of their saves, okay. They make every single save. Cool. It's pretty fucking cool there, bro. Alrighty. This is fine. Orc brutes are gonna come into my unit with my foreman. I'm gonna have to pop the reroll saves thing. I am going to be making 5-up saves, but they are rerollable, so hopefully we don't lose too many whites. Point blank, crossbows in the face. Didn't do too bad on that one. We got everything but the war chief, so that's something. And I don't think these guys can get on top of us either. I gotta wheel down these orc brutes a little bit. I will continue wearing down the orc brutes, I think. I'm gonna just move a little bit further away there. Even a little bit further away. Okay, that's perfect. Unfortunately, it's 5-up hits, but we get a couple killed there. That's pretty good. Alright, last activation here. What does this do again? Reroll 1s on ranged attack rolls. It's only on ranged attack rolls. Okay. I think this is still a dwarf pistol situation. And then we steam gun. Good stuff. And I'm going to go into the back of those brutes unless we somehow beat them in combat. Okay. Hero kills 2, the dwarf foreman. This is really what's going to tell it. Oh, wow, they just whiff everything. That's actually really good. Yep, and as usual, orcs have terrible leadership, so they just run away. Hold the hit. We miss literally everything. Well, that's unfortunate. Doesn't matter. Trolls always run away. That's so funny. Okay. Alright, we can intercept with this thing, and then we're gonna have to, Oh, it has Rune of Resilience. Reroll failed damage saves. Okay, that's better than I thought. That's totally fine then. I should be okay. I'll give him the defense 6 from the engineer. Let's drop some crossbows into these guys. Okay, they're not completely dead yet. It's unfortunate that they're not completely dead yet. Rock Lobber, maybe kill a troll? No, we don't kill a troll. He makes his 4-up saves. Should have put it on the brute, maybe? I don't know. Going to, the war chief? No, we're gonna go on the warriors. And get some more models down there. We got 3 more. Gonna call that done. Is the war chief gone yet? I don't even know. I think over here we can blow up the war chief with our steam gun. Turns out that we can't. That's too bad, but we need mechanical expertise on this thing. So he's now making 4-up rerollable saves. And then we'll turn over here and go... that's not reflecting properly. I think that's fine. No, we're just in the arc of the war chief there. We're certainly out of the Ark of the Brutes there now. Okay, they run away. Good. Roll saves, re-rolling. Oh, wow. Okay, we take 2 wounds. That's really, really bad for us. Dwarf flying machine's probably going to die to that giant. I thought that he would be tougher than that. Let's just run away from them. That's not a problem. I don't mind running off the board. Alright. Let's get rid of this war chief with our catapult. Oh, complete overkill on the war chief, really. That's fine with me. I'm okay with overkill. Overkill's my middle name, practically. I like to be very safe when it comes to dice games and ensure that I am nearly guaranteed success. You might call me paranoid. I just say I'm very cautious. Okay, we roast 4 more orcs, and then we're going to come over here and try and help against that giant if we can. And he makes his saves, and then he hits us 4 times. We don't make our last re-rollable save. We run, which is actually great for me. I'm totally okay with this. This is perfectly fine. In fact, it's better than fine. It's pretty much the ideal outcome here is that we don't actually get any losses. The catapult directly into your face, Mr. Giant. Alright. Down a couple of wounds there. Flying machine rallies. Let's go put some more shooting into the giant, see if we can kill it finally. Oh, one wound left. Makes all his 3-up saves. Okay, well, we can rear charge him and probably finish him off. Let me see what we can do with these crossbowmen. Alright, we didn't quite kill the entire unit, unfortunately, but we killed enough to get out of their charge arc there. Those guys are pretty slow. We can't really do much with them. 9 people in chat. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to drop them in the chat. I will answer them to the best of my ability. This is basically a Warhammer Fantasy. You could call it a ripoff. You could call it a tribute. You could call it a replacement. It is all of those things and more. Mostly, it is a simplification of the Warhammer Fantasy rules. Boil them down to their core elements, basically. A lot is lost in translation, sadly. I've been watching a lot of battle reports of Warhammer the Old World. I think that looks like a fantastic game system. There's definitely some problems with it, but overall, I think it's a little bit better than this. I think I need some wounds back on my flying machine. Otherwise, it's just going to die. This game doesn't have the problem of triple save dragons dominating the meta, but it does have the problem that everything is really, really squishy and dies super easily because there's no armor saves and there's no wound rolls. I'm going to look at my army here. I'm going to widen out my dwarf crossbows just in case they have to get into melee. I really, really wish that I had taken the experience rather than changing these into white guard. That would have been much more helpful. Okay. I think we're going to go for a triple battle here. Along the northern side. Risen Invaders. I think this should be an easy battle. Stone Thrower, big unit of crossbows on that side, and then we'll have the White Guard guarding. Okay, never mind. It's not an easy battle. There's a lot of stuff on the other side of the table here. The Dread Knights in particular are pretty threatening. I'm not happy to see them here. Those wolves are also nothing to sneeze at. I'm not that concerned about the White Guard. I'm definitely concerned about the wolves. And we have no good moves to make here, really. I guess the best move for me is to do something like this, and we'll try to kill these wolves. Hey, we killed a whole unit of wolves. That's pretty great. Awesome. And then we can move this over here. I'd much rather have the Dread Knights charge that than anything else. Just gonna point blank these direwolves in the face for 4-up hits. They make every single 4-up save. Okay, so we were pretty royally screwed on that one. That's pretty bad. Can I run away? Maybe? Oh my god. I really despise that. Right-clicking messes with the screen sometimes. Alright, we can't get away. I guess if that's the case, then I'd rather at least face you. I think that's a frontal charge. It's not, it's definitely a side charge. That's bad news for me. These Dread Knights are super threatening. I really don't know what to do about them, though. Alright, we've got the Dwarf Engineer. I'll tell you what we can do. We'll try and melt this big unit of direwolves with shooting. Dwarf Pistol. Get one hit. Kill a wolf. Steam Gun should finish them off, right? No, it doesn't? Okay, well. I'm super fucked now. Like 2.2 here? No. 2.1. Oh my god. Well, this is very frustrating, everyone. I have shit the bed. As it were. Well, this is upsetting. I'm in a really bad spot here. 2.2 maybe. Nope. Nope. I'm just trying to do the same thing over and over again. I guess I must be insane. Definition of insanity is getting a side charge on those Dread Knights so I can intercept them. I mean, I'm making 3-up saves, but it's not really going to help that much. This unit of Dwarf crossbows is going to get absolutely annihilated. There's nothing I can do about that. Firm charges here. Literally, I can't flee, I can't do anything. I'm just going to get completely destroyed by direwolves. How is that 5-ups to hit? That's very clearly within short range. I don't understand that at all. That's really fucked. Okay. White guard, please go and help my... Hang on. First, catapult. Blow up those white guard, please. Here we get 2. Got a 5, ain't bad. And then these super slow white guard of my own. Can't really do very much. I'm gonna go over here, I guess, and try and finish off these knights once they stick in combat. I'm definitely not going to kill them with the Dwarf Engineer, but I can lock them in place. Here we have the Strength 3 steam gun. The other one's Strength 4. Yeah, sadly, I can't do anything to help these direwolves, or sorry, not these direwolves, these dwarves. They're gonna have to save themselves, and they do not, so I'm probably gonna run away. Yep. I run away. Not quite off the board, though. Worst possible thing for the results of that combat, basically, was for me to run away and not run off the board, so I get rear charged and just completely die. Unfortunately, that is what happened, and now this unit is even more royally screwed than they were before. Luckily, one unit of 3 direwolves shouldn't be able to get in there. We can go in on those Dread Knights for sure. Confirm charges here. We're gonna blow up these Dread Knights, and then we can maybe rescue our Dwarf crossbows. Blow up these direwolves with our catapult. You shouldn't save those. Yeah, okay. That's good stuff. Point blank crossbows in the face. Oh my goodness. You got their daily intake of fiber. Wood fiber. With metal tips on them. Flying machine. Put some attacks into these white guard, maybe. We get 1. Could be worse. Could have been none. And then I want to side charge these dire wolves down here. I'm not going to pop my Dwarf Foreman's ability just yet. It doesn't do anything. It's only for defense, and I'm not being attacked, so. Okay, we don't do anything with the hero. The chariot itself kills 1 guy, and then we should win combat. Very good. Very good. That's a beautiful thing to see. Okay, and then we lose 3 more crossbowers. That's highly unfortunate. But we stick in combat this time. It's also unfortunate. We're making 3-up saves now, though, instead of 4-ups. Maybe we can pull something out there. Going to confirm charges there. And we're never going to fight these White Guard in melee. They're quite simply far too scary. I don't ever want to fight them in melee. They have a better than dwarf stat line, which is, well, some people might say that that's not saying very much, but dwarves are actually pretty nasty little customers. I can totally fly behind him, right? Yes, I can. Okay. Dwarf pistol. Well, you know, they can't all be winners. Get a couple there that time. Can we, get out of arc here? Yes, we can. Okay. I think we can actually just run away, can't we? Yeah, we can. Let me run away, and we'll put some arrows into the back of those White Guard. Get some damage on them. It's not a lot of damage, but it's some damage. This is probably the best spot for me here. Yeah, this is fine. I'm just going to stick there for now. Oh dear. Alright. What do we do? Nice. Direwolves do not hurt us. Don't lose any more models. Who messaged me? Again tomorrow, had a 40 game today. Ah, okay. Okay. Alright. Skip charges, obviously. Behold, I have emerged from the place. Oh my goodness, person, place, and hello! It's been so long, man. Hope you've been well. So you've returned from the Fey Realm, have you? Yeah, I can see that. I'm glad to see it. You disappeared for a while. And it always concerns me when a subscriber suddenly disappears. It's kind of like when you have an internet friend, like doing an old Bender quote. Oh man, I think I'm unfamiliar with that episode of Futurama specifically. You'll have to forgive my ignorance. Well, actually, you don't have to forgive my ignorance. You could just call me a meat bag like Bender would and tell me to get bent or whatever, you know? That's what Bender does, right? I watched way too much. Well, that's probably true. I appreciate it. I always appreciate it, but you know, sometimes you gotta like go outside and do things, you know. I am in a bit of a tight spot here. I don't think I can really get away from this. And this guy can't shoot the last dude out of that unit. I think if we kill this unit of White Guard, they'll rout. Yes! Okay, perfect. We'll turn to face just in case, but is the copter still busted? I want to say that the copter was never busted. I think it's a good unit, but it's not like anything particularly crazy special. Another person was mentioning the patch changes. One of the patch changes in PvP is that single entities can no longer control zones, meaning that the Dwarf Copter is significantly worse now. I'm going to take post-battle income. We're not going to get much out of that, but honestly, buffing that guy up doesn't really make that much sense to me. Let me get max unit size here. Oh boy, we only get 3 to 4. That's pretty bad. I should have taken the replenishment. +1 bonus hit for ranged attack is probably better than reroll 1 statistically. I'm definitely going to take some crossbowers, and then we're just going to take money from everything else. Absolute tank last I played, but considering how great the Tritops is, it's hard to stand out. Are you talking about in campaign or PvP? Because they're two very different things. I think the Triceratops is pretty bad in PvP. Okay, we're all spread out nicely. Looks good to me. Especially now that it can't hold objectives. I mean, that was kind of like its entire purpose, right? Was to hold objectives and not die. Elf Garrison, we're probably looking at a whole bunch of elves with bows, I would imagine. I'm going to put my big crossbow unit in cover here. Flying machine on the flank. Dwarf stone thrower back here so that it can see things. Campaign for you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, with the Dwarf Engineer's bonus toughness ability, it's definitely a tanky unit for sure. Okay, 2 bolt throwers. And, yeah, 2 big units of city guard, so it's pretty much what I expected. I'm gonna go ahead and put mechanical expertise on you. And move over here so that I don't get shot. Here comes the city guard. Firing into cover, we lose a couple of crossbows. That's what I expected, but unfortunately... Oh, you son of a bitch. God, I hate how cover works in this game. It's so bad. So, I figured out how it works now. It's the center pixel of your unit has to be in the forest, and it looks like my center pixel is out by like literally a fucking hair. So, I don't get to get cover, which is fucking dog shit. But whatever. Bloody bolt throwers are gonna completely decimate me. There's nothing I can do about it. Aura pits? Yes, nice. Okay, that's something at least. Wow, really good? Oh my god, you've got to be shitting me. Wow. That's insane. Well, he misses everything there. That's helpful. I'm going to go 18.0. I'm going to go 18.1. There we go. Just beat Battletech's campaign and moved on to Advanced. The challenge spike was high, but I ended up lucky with some mine LRMs. Now I'm proud over an adder. Nice! Going for that clan tech early, I see. Same strategy I adopted. Just get a bunch of clan tech and beat the game. Interestingly, clan tech is actually much more balanced in BTA than it is in tabletop. Because, they actually made it so that it wasn't just a better version of whatever tech that you already had. That's really gonna bite me. I fucking hate the cover system in this game. It's absolute dog shit. It's not even 50% of your unit. It's just if you have the center pixel of your base in there. So dumb. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, a White Guard unit is getting absolutely destroyed here. We have to do something about this. Clanners are weak to ball kicks. Yeah, Clanners are weak to kicks in general. Their mechs are really bad at melee too, so it's very safe to just go up and kick them. Okay, 5 hits. We get 3 City Guard. Okay, it's something. Oh, that's pretty good. Now our Dwarf flying machine here is going to go and lock up these bolt throwers. And they're making entirely too many 3-up saves here. This is bad stuff for me. I think we're just going to try and break this flank here and... Actually, no, you know what? We're going to have to go and... I don't want to get in melee with them. Can I avoid that? I can. Okay, good. Okay, we roast 2 Weapon Masters, and then we'll put the Dwarf Pistol on them. 2 more Weapon Masters. Good stuff. That's good enough right there. Kicking it like Chuck Norris for Bruce Lee. Yeah. That's awesome, man. I gotta play some more BattleTech. It's been a while. Yeah, freshly roasted. They've got, they're nicely spiced with magic armor and spells. Alright. Let's try and get rid of these city guard. Just a ranged duel against someone who's better at shooting than I am is not my idea of a good time, really. Oh boy. Oh boy, the entire unit is gone. We gotta get rid of these weapon masters before they become a problem. You gotta be shitting me. Oh well, it's fine. He comes back at full health anyways, so if anyone should take damage, it would be him. Leave the rations packed tonight. Tonight we eat well. Tonight we dine on dwarf. Oh, sorry, tonight we dine on elf. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. What the hell, man? Can you guys just die, please? Alright, weapon masters. Yeah, roast them. Roast them sons of bitches. Oh, wow, double ones. Wow, 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 wow. Wow! Thanks, bro. Still scared of these bolt throwers, by the way, so I'm going to charge the other flying machine to the... Oh, never mind, we can charge that flying machine to that one. Should have totally gone to the side of the city guard there. Declare that charge, though, and we'll confirm there, and then we'll drop a big rock on the city guard. Whoever shoots first is going to avoid the rock. Alright, so this guy over here is going to get the rock. Enjoy that rock to the face. We got 3 of them. And we lose one last dwarf, of course, because the elves can't leave without saying fuck you to a dwarf. At least one more time here. We hit every single attack. And we still don't kill all of the city guard. Well, that's pretty unfortunate there. It's really too bad. I think this unity here is doomed. I don't think that they have what it takes. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be proven wrong here, aren't I? Drop some crossbows on their heads. They're still alive somehow. Of course. Bolt thrower. This time it hits both of its attacks. We make our 2-up saves. There's some flavor text in 3.5. It talks about how dwarves would have powdered gems in their wine or poison to taste due to their natural force. Wow. They just enjoy the taste of poison. It's probably just like a little bit spicy to them, you know? You're like, that's just right there. Let me see. Units. Yeah. Give me that. Give me that. Rule 1, some range attack rolls, please. And then white guard. I'm gonna reduce crumble rolls, reduce the number of models that we lose. Give me max unit size here, and then the stone thrower. I guess I'll take some loot. Give me some money. We're about to hit a shop, so that should be helpful. I'll buff this unit up, and then I'm gonna just take some money here. Oh, there's one more battle before the shop. Whoops. Maybe it's like bitters and mixed drinks, or a lime rim. Oh, maybe it could be. Oh, fuck. Guys, it's the Brood Swarm. This is the strongest army in the game. Bar none. There's literally nothing else that even comes close to this. This army is absolute and complete bullshit. And we have to fight it. I have no choice. Gotta get rid of these Jezzails. Of course, we reroll 1 into a 1. And they have 2 wounds each, so they live. Fire off at the long rifles once again. Okay, we get 1 more. Helpful. Fire off once more. We also have to deal with 2 giant bricks of slingers as well, by the way. Not exactly ideal here. Get a million slings thrown at us. Make all of our saves. That's actually very surprising. That Ratkin Flamer, I have to wait for that to go before I move pretty much anything else forwards. Rats underground, knife user, rats above ground. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of bullshit here that we have to deal with. Massive horde army, lots of shooting. It's literally the worst possible thing that you can face in the game. We can't get there. Okay. I'm wondering if we want to go into the slingers or into the flamers. I think the slingers here is a good charge target. We'll go for that unit of slingers there. We're close enough now that we can drop our dwarf pistol into some flamers. Kill a couple of them. I'll do the same with my steam gun. And then we just angle ourselves to charge these guys in the side here. Oh, we're not in the side arc yet. Whoops. I don't think that these will charge, so I'm gonna shuffle over here. Usually units with ranged weapons don't charge. I'm not sure if these guys are an exception to that rule or not. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna give this guy a little bit of heat. Maybe get a wound on him. That's something. And then we're going to charge into the side of these Ratkin Skulkers, I think. Sling swarms are handy. It's hard to breathe when the air is mostly rock. Yeah, that's certainly true. And then I'm gonna give this guy the defense 6 bonus, I think. Mechanical expertise on that. Oh, fuck, I should have shot them. If they only hit 2, we get 2 up saves, because they're only power 2. And then, we'll kill the flamers. Actually, do we kill the Jezzails? Can we kill the Jezzails? I'm gonna fire on these guys. Nice, we got rid of the flamers there. They shoot our whites, but we're okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, I just watched Ace Ventura this week with my buddy. Movie's wild, dude. Definitely wouldn't be made today, I can tell you that much for nothing. And we gotta kill this Ratkin monstrosity with our catapult, maybe. It's making 2 up saves against our bows, and I do not want to fight it in melee. That thing is nasty as shit. Good catapults can definitely kill the monstrosity, but looks like it's not going to this time, at least. We whiffed pretty damn hard there, but they whiffed back at us, and Ratkin Skulkers don't exactly have great leadership, so they're gonna run. It's great, and then we can side charge those rifles. And the slingers have even worse leadership, I think. So they should also run. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff right there. Oh, they've got rank bonuses, so they don't run. We're gonna get stuck in combat against a bunch of slingers and die, probably. We are making 3-up rerollable saves. I guess that's helpful. I wish this was a side charge, but I think I'd rather have my... Well, they're skill 3. They're only power 2 with their slings, so we make 2-up saves against it. I think it's better than being in melee. Even so, let me go ahead and put a few crossbow shots into these guys, soften them up a bit. I'm gonna do something like this, and then something like that. Okay, make all but one save. That ain't bad. Many shots here into the rats. They're not quite on top of our catapult just yet. I guess it's time to continue running away for a little bit. Oh, we can't run. Who do we want to fight? I guess we're charging the crossbows into the conscripts and hiding from the giant rat still. We'll still try and kill it with the catapult. I don't think it's going to work, but that's 2 more wounds. Steam gun is legit nightmare fuel. On the other hand, with all the steam and fire, I'm surprised you don't have a bunch of ogres enjoying the free meal. I'm sure they'll smell the rat cooking and come see what that delicious smell is at some point. It's crazy to lose combat nearly to rats. Rats are supposed to suck, right? I thought they suck. And these rats are really rolling some crazy discipline tests. Right, crossbows into the side there. I mean, the crossbows are basically heavy infantry at this point. I'd still rather get shot than fighting melee with these guys. Quantity is a quality of its own. That's very true. Having many rats is certainly very powerful. And we'll go into the side of them there. Wait until you see my my 1,000 point list person. You will be thrilled, I think. It's mostly skeletons, which are, I mean, they're just about the worst infantry in the game. They're pretty terrible. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, our machine is getting really wheeled down here. Oh, no, we make all of our saves. We're fine, never mind. Okay, and then the rifles. Can they do anything to me? They cannot. 2-up rerollable saves. Alright, this time they break. That's good stuff. They block the rear charge. That's not ideal. Okay, we don't lose any models, which is nice, and they should run after this. The rats are insane bravery rats, apparently. They will not break ever. They refuse to break. Alright, we're going to charge on the side there. Oh, we can actually rear charge, never mind. And thus we will do so. And it looks to me like I can drop a rock on that. Yes, I can. Alright, finished him off, and then the slingers should run. So I'm gonna go help these guys down here. Might as well pop shield wall. This should be the last turn. I don't think that they're gonna be able to survive this. They're all gonna run away and flee. That's me trying to do a rat. I don't know if that shows up on on the microphone. Bone boys must be slow to fight them. Yeah, it takes a while. Competent fighter can win until he gets exhausted and demoralized fighting unending hordes of corpses. Yup. I will say, you ever watch the old Jason and the Argonauts movie? One of my favorites. One of my favorites for real. The skeletons in that are still what I picture whenever I picture like skeletons in D&D or whatever. But those skeletons kick some real ass. I mean, they kill a lot of guys. They kind of did it without many problems. They were really giving it to them. Giving them the business, you know? 500 gold? Can we buy a unit? What? 2 levels on Dwarf. I mean, the cannon, though. The cannon's really good. I'll take the cannon. It's really cheap. And then we can afford some, some bonus hit for ranged attacks. Hell yes, give me that. Reroll 1s? No? I'll take looting, I guess. What do we want to buy? -1 of damage saves pretty good. 100 gold, though. Pretty expensive. Maybe we buff up our characters a little bit. Get an extra attack on that flying chariot that we have. Give me armor plating on both of them. And then aerodynamic hull on my my leader's mount. Probably should have gone heavy armor on the crossbows, maybe, but I really don't want them to get into combat anyways. So, maybe it's for the best. We kind of could use a tent, honestly. Maybe we'll go for the event, but I think I do want to take the elite fight. Get the extra money, make our army a little bit stronger. Big units of crossbows. I'm gonna do what somebody told me. Whites here are gonna be in the middle, and then we're gonna have these crossbows, and then I'm gonna have the engineer on the flank here with the flying machine. I have this other flying machine here. Cannon. Cannon will be down here along with the stone thrower. Now they can target things that are on either side of the map. I'm gonna put the dwarf foreman right here. That is a lot of crap. Ajolote. That is too much crap. Wow. I think we gotta get rid of these pterodactyls. They're not nice. They're very fast. They're going to ruin my strategy here, unfortunately, I think. Pterodactyls, get out of here. Okay, 5. Nice, we got most of them. We'll roll our saves, we make our saves. Damn, the pterodactyls are already in, man. Nothing I can do about it. We're just gonna have to take that charge. I'm gonna force them to activate some units. Okay, nice. Now we can shoot that fire lizard to death, hopefully. Really badass. Sort in the Argonauts, spirits of long dead, forced to inhabit old bones. Are better than the puppets Warhammer Necromancy mix. Yeah, that's true. They have the Dragon Warriors or whatever they called them or something like that, right? I can't remember exactly what they were. I think they were called Dragon Warriors or something. They were like made with dragon's teeth or something along those lines. Okay, we have to get rid of another unit of bloody pterodactyl. Okay. Use the steam gun on that one. Get rid of him. Really would have rather put it into the Crocodile Cruisers, but it's fine. It is what it is. I'll pass again. Force them to come closer. Yeah, now we can shoot the Crocos. So I was gonna play Lizard Men in the tournament, but then they banned playing 2 casters at 1,000 points, and I thought that was a little bit silly, but at the same time I can understand, because it does get a little bit ridiculous when you have like double Hex of Ruin or something like that. Initially they banned two characters. Sorry, initially they banned 2 of the same character, and then the TO realized that some races, namely undead and lizards, could still run double caster because they have 2 casters now. Dragon's teeth in their myth would grow a fully armed warrior when planted. I don't know why. just the way it is. I mean, don't you know? Don't you know that dragon's teeth grow skeleton warriors? Or are you a fool? Alright, here comes the big unit of pterodactyl riders. I don't think I want to charge anything this turn. We're just going to skip charges for now. Yeah, we gotta cop that charge, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about it at all. This defense 7 Triceratops, we're going to have to do something about on this flank with the Newt Priest on it, the Arcane Web and Divine Favor, and I guess we'll just... I need to get rid of the Pterodactyls as well, and also the Crocodile Bruisers. I mean, there's so much stuff that we got to kill. I'm from up north where the blood... Seek to birds. That's a cool power. I wish I could do that. Right, exactly 3. Maybe we go with the cannon into the Crocos. Try and... yeah, we knock another Croco off and get a wound off of the unit as well. Roll our save. We make our save. That's good stuff. There's a wall of lizard meat. Yeah, that's a lot of... there's a lot of lizards here. Many lizards. There's a lot of Crocos. Gonna shuffle up here, fire off my crossbows into them, force some 3-up saves. We get another Croco. Triceratops is shuffling up, blocking my potential charge locations that I can go to outflank these Crocos. Definitely gonna pop the old shield wall here. These things do actually hit pretty hard. Power 4, power 5 on the charge. They are significantly threatening. Oh, they even have Divine Favor for skill 4, so they're denying me my ability to hit on 3s. Sons of bitches. I guess we can pass, force some activations here. Okay, that's perfectly fine. This flying machine can go into the rear of them. Problem with Crocos is that they don't really break. They have Discipline 8, so it's hard to break them. And even if you do, they just come back. So we'll put some steam guns into them, see if we can finish them off, maybe. Not quite finished off yet, but you know what? If we get a rear charge here, we might be able to just pull that out, no problem. Crocs are stupid to break. Yeah, That's kind of one of their big strengths, is that they're really resistant to failing charges and stuff like that. Like they're just really resilient. Very hard to get rid of. You pretty much got to kill them outright, and that's not easy with Crocos. What time is it, by the way? Nearly 8:30. Okay, I got to. I think I gotta go for a bit after this battle. And then hopefully when I come back we can do some PvP. So I gotta go like let my dog outside and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean they're not particularly intelligent, unfortunately, those Crocos. Hey, we win the combat? But they don't break, unfortunately. Discipline 7, you know, they're not as cowardly as goblins or whatever. Unfortunately, we're going to get charged by the last unit of pterodactyls. There's literally nothing I can do to stop them. We might be able to just kill this unit with my dwarf engineer. I think we can do it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We can't do anything about that. They're just going to charge us. Probably kill us. Probably kill a stone thrower, I would imagine. Fortunately for us, the AI doesn't know how to use Arcane Web at all. That's definitely helpful for me. We no longer have rerolling saves here. I think we gotta start killing these Triceratops off. Wow, that was a really good attempt there to kill the Triceratops off. They go back to skill 4. Basically, living construction equipment that doesn't die of old age keeps getting bigger. Yeah, man. Hey, have you heard of Gustav? Gustav the Nile crocodile? One of my favorite stories. Gigantic, like 100-year-old man-eating crocodile in the Nile. Just an absolute unit. This guy does not give a single fuck. They think that he's killed over 100 people. Just a real bastard. I think that's got line of sight. There we go. Okay, good. Can you not make every single 2-up save? You know? I would love it if you made like one less 2-up save. That would be fantastic. I'm about to lose my cannon here as well. Again, not anything I can do about that, really. It was his property first. That's very true. I think this is a mechanical expertise, the dwarf flying machine with the laddie here. Really not that scared of Triceratops, honestly. Pretty weak, as long as they don't get a charge. They're not really that threatening. 6 or lower. Oh yeah, they've got the divine favor, so they reroll fails. Okay, can we get some more hits here? Not enough to finish them off, sadly, but holy, we break them? That's insane. That never happens. We make our saves? Oh my goodness, are we gonna beat the pterodactyls? We do. Get off of my catapult, you dirty lizards! I'm gonna intercept that charge. We're gonna go in with our hand weapons and beat that up. We're gonna flee here. I don't want to get rear charged by a Triceratops, even with defense 7. Confirm charges. I mean, it's not that bad, but it'd be better to not get charged by it, you know? We've got discipline 9, so we should rally, no problem there. Yeah, easy. Easy. Okay, we lose a crossbow guy. That's too bad, but it is what it is. Okay, we can't kill Triceratops. Apparently, they're invincible. It would seem. And I don't even know if we can get out of its charge arc. We might be able to here. Yes, we can, in fact. Okay, good. I'm going to actually move back slightly. I need to give the cannon line of sight. We might need to turn like this. Maybe we gotta go further... forward further. So that we can get the Crocos. Yeah, you would have liked the names and stuff I had for them. I had Shmeev Shmerwin. Shmeev Shmerwin, the little newt priest. He was one of these guys, you know. He was just a little guy who cast spells, and he hung around with a bunch of little newts, the Outback Hunters. Thought they were pretty cool, but yeah, he's been banned mostly because of the Slod. They added the Slod to the Lizardman roster, and he's pretty darn overpowered in most people's opinions, it seems. And our catapult, unfortunately, has routed. That's really too bad. Get punched back here. We draw. That's okay. That's not too bad. I definitely should have given him the buff though instead of the other one. Do you like big toads? Yeah. I really like the toad a lot. I think he's very cool. This Triceratops refuses to die. We had power 4. He's making 2-up saves, but bastard just won't go down. Nothing to be done about it. Alright, we'll skip charges. There's nothing to charge. Eventually we're gonna have to deal with all these bloody newt skirmishers. I think we can run away from them for now, so they don't shoot us. And then of course we get shot by a bloody Triceratops there, apparently. It's not very cool of him, you know? That's pretty mean, I would say. You shoot a poor little dwarf. Well, I guess they are like horrifying undead monstrosities, technically. Two things are charging my poor cannon. I'm gonna fire some crossbows off at these, see if we can get rid of them. Nope, apparently not. Force these guys to do a couple of activations here if I can. Okay, well, you know what? If the Crocodilus comes back, it is what it is. We need to blow up these pterodactyl riders. And blow them up we did. Fortunately, nothing to shoot with our pistol, but that's fine. Yeah, he runs off the board. That's good stuff for us. The newt does nothing. Triceratops actually hits, which is disconcerting. That doesn't usually happen. It's just a slap fight between a titan and a little lady boy, and then my dwarves are getting stomped on by a Triceratops here. Sadly, there's not anything I can do about that. We're gonna get rear charged. That's super bad. This combat has gone from bad to worse. This is as bad as it gets, getting rear charged by a big monster at one fucking wound left. Big bastard. I hate you. You jerk. Yeah, so instead of Widemouth the Wizard, I'm gonna play Lady Aaliyah von Blutdrecken, you know, harkening back to my old, what's the word I'm looking for? My old Mordheim campaign character. We'll explore what happened to him, I guess, in this game, in this tournament. Triceratops just never break, man. They're impossible to kill. They're just bastards. I really hate Triceratops. I only do one wound. The big unit of whites. He holds. He'll hold for literally forever. There's nothing we can do about it. We're gonna lose all of our units of dwarves here. I'm super screwed. We can't even be saved by the turn counter because it's not a thing in PvE. Just shooting newt skirmishers with a cannon, blowing them all to pieces. Little jerks. Rally with our crossbowmen. For whatever that's worth. Not much, I'll tell you that. It's pretty brutal. Yeah, man, I mean, this is the reality of fighting against elite battle of Saurus. They just don't die. They don't go away. This one wound Triceratops is just gonna keep stomping the shit out of me. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think that would happen. Oh wow, holy crap, the Triceratops ran away. Oh, just in time for 15 fucking newt skirmishers to shoot me in the face. How convenient. How convenient for the enemy, not for me, obviously. It's very inconvenient for me. More crossbows, let's go. Blast them. Get rid of them. We don't need them here. They ran to avoid the friendly fire. Yeah. The newt skirmishers were like, ah, get out of there! Get out of there, we want to shoot them with our bows! And then they get shot to pieces, and they're like, ah, maybe this was a bad idea. These dwarves are rather rude, you know? I don't know why, but I picture lizard men as Australians for some reason. Don't ask me why. I couldn't tell you. I made an Australian-themed lizard men list, and now they're Australians forever to me. Oh, my flying machine. Well, at least now my flying machine that can actually tank its attacks is going to be taking the attacks. Should have been that from the beginning, honestly. Skip charges here. I'm going to put as many crossbows as I possibly can into this little bastard. Hey, that's pretty good. 7 hits. We might get all of them. Hey, we got all but one? Destroyed! The land down under is a neat place. It's also got like a lot of lizards, you know. And I figured that you know, Steve Irwin, if he was in like a Warhammer type universe like this, I think he would probably be one of the people that, like, you know, goes around and explores and tries to find like new species. And do you think that Steve Irwin would even be a human, like, necessarily? I mean, he could be he could definitely be a dwarf or a lizard man. He could be anything. I mean, it's like when people play a human fighter in Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, bro, you can be literally anything that you want. You choose a human fighter. You choose vanilla the man. Reroll ranged and combat against ranged attacks. +1 attack. Just give me an extra attack here. Dwarf crossbows. Give me extra replenishment. My crossbowmen seem to be dying a lot, so I need to get extra replenishment on these things. Simply because I'm out of wounds, I'm going to take the extra wound, I think. Just to get an extra wound on him. And then we need money. Hopefully the stone thrower doesn't get utterly annihilated again. I'm going to take money on everything because I'm greedy. And then we're going to take the tent. This is guaranteed gains here. Give me +1 XP for a level up. Yeah, extra unit replenishment, please. And then, yeah, extra experience on everyone here. Level up you. Oh, +1 power to range attacks, absolutely. Give me power 6 catapult, that sounds pretty darn good. +1 bonus hit for ranged attacks, yes, please. I'll take that every day, all day. Ranged and combat attacks against monsters, or +1 bonus attack. I'll take the extra attack, please. And then, maybe +1 movement speed. The unit's pretty small. Maybe we should get max unit size up. Alrighty. So, that's going to be it for the dwarves tonight. Did we get any messages? Ready when you are. Okay, cool. I have an opponent lined up. I need to go let my dog out and do a couple chores, and then I'll be back with some PvP here, guys. Human fighters are the bedrock of D&D. I mean, they have been for many years. Ever since AD&D, human fighters are super, super awesome. I prefer half-orc fighter in AD&D, though. The extra strength and constitution is, like, miles above what you get as a human. Anyways, hope you're enjoying your vacation, Ricky. I'll perhaps see you in a little bit here. I'll be back in probably probably somewhere around 9 p.m. here. I should be back. Probably a little bit before that to play some PvP at 1,000 points. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be back shortly.